She almost had me, you know. Arms and legs chained, dizzy from the blood rushing to my head. I had no way out other than convincing her to call you. I knew your massive ego would never allow anyone else the honor of killing me. Though I have to admit she came a lot closer than you ever did.
Okay, so the clip that we just saw was from Batman the Animated Series, Mad Love, in which Harley Quinn decides to make the Joker happy by capturing Batman in one of his master plans that he never implemented because he couldn't get the joke to work properly. He wanted the fish to smile at Batman as he was dying in the tank. He couldn't figure out how to do it. Harley did, so she wound up capturing him, and then Batman tricks her into calling the Joker. And the Joker gets all ticked off because he's the only one who can kill the Batman. No one else has that honor. The scene we just saw was Batman telling an honest truth right there. She almost had him. She came closer to killing him than the Joker ever did. And that, to me, I find very interesting when we come to talk about this particular video game right here. They killed Batman. Harley Quinn kills Batman. And there's a lot of people royally ticked off at this, and I am too. This is not the way Kevin Conroy's character should be going out. The Batman that I knew and love is just completely different from what we've been given here. For some of you out there, this is the Batman that you knew and loved, even though it was kind of corny, comical, but it was the Batman that everyone came to know for at least a decade or two. But for some, this, and me especially, this was my Batman. Michael Keaton was amazing as the Batman. There was a lot of respect and love put into this film. But for others, this is where Batman begins for you. And yes, it's a very good story, and it is definitely more detailed than Michael Keaton's, but mine is special to me, just like this one is probably special to you. So with that said, I have a question for all of you out there. What the hell is wrong with people today? The idea of decomposing, ripping apart, and destroying things that are noble, honorable, and historically good just blows my mind. Check out this article from The Gamer. What happens to Batman in Suicide Squad? Kill the Justice League is cool, actually. Batman's fate in Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, is a point of debate, but it actually the sort of risk-taking video game story needed. You probably have seen the clips of Harley's confrontation with Batman in Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. It's been odd to watch the online conversation spin from reviews don't deserve games. They say everything sucks to suit their agenda. I haven't played the game, but now it suits my agenda to say it sucks. And this rage around Batman particularly is interesting and misguided. Bullshit. Our rage is misguided? That is a bunch of BS. Never mind that this is a video game. Yes, I understand that Brainiac kind of twisted him, turned him evil, and so at the end of the video game, he's killed off as somewhat of an evil guy. Even Harley said it. Even as a bad guy, you're still somewhat good. You know, why? What is the urge? What is this need? What is this desperate need to deconstruct everything that we love? Batman has always been the hero. Kevin Conroy has been Batman since the early 90s. And for the love of God, for his last outing as the Caped Crusader, as the Dark Knight, to be given this type of out sucks. It does. It completely and totally sucks. I am not happy with it. But there is one thing I do have to say that will probably bug a lot of you out there. Kevin read the script. I don't know if he was obligated or locked into the script, but he did read it, and he could have said no. And I'm assuming the man did not know he was going to be dying soon, Maybe he thought maybe they talked him into it and said, hey, we're going to bring you back again. But bottom line is this is Kevin's last outing. And it should have been, they should have thought about it a little bit after he died and said, well, maybe we shouldn't have done it like this. But they did it. They probably could have done some AI voiceover and changed it, but they didn't. Maybe because the game hasn't officially been released yet, from what I understand. They can maybe tweak it, but for the love of God, this is wrong. This is really wrong. Okay, so I'm going through the article. I'm not reading the whole thing, but this part is interesting right here. I've written in the past, as recently as yesterday, about our collective lack of media literacy causing us to reject challenging stories. But Batman is the flip side of this. This act has been taken as slightly against Batman fans themselves. That by killing him, Rocksteady is basically killing everyone who likes Batman. Given the outrage that I have seen out there, I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement that there's a lot of people, including myself, who feel like we've just been stabbed in the back. Batman did not need this. Of course, this is a ridiculous overreaction. I've been a Batman fan since childhood, too, and have frequently written in praise of the Arkham series, excuse me. This character and this version of this character means a lot to me. That's why I think it's very cool he went out like this. Okay, so this is something that I was talking with someone else about regarding this game and Kevin Conroy throughout the years. Again, this is just a game. And yes, the way they did Kevin is wrong. But think about it another way. Kevin, or Batman, the Batman we all know, is still around. He is. Yes, multiverses. I'm going with the multiverse here because the Batman we all knew and love started out in the animated series and ends up an old man with Terry McGinnis in Batman Beyond. This is a different Batman, even though it's voiced by the same man. And again, I get it. I'm not happy with this idea at all. Killing off Batman was wrong. This character deserves better than this. But, look at Iron Man. He died a dignified death. His death was done in battle. This was not done in battle. This man was tied up and slapped around, beat up, and finally then a bullet put in his head. I can see the argument there, and I agree with it. The complete disrespect for the hero. He should have died fighting. I can accept Batman's death if it was done with honor. There was no honor in this. In the day and age that we live in now, villains. This is the big thing. We want women to be the strong, popular, strong, activist leader while the men are weak and helpless. Poor Batman, he couldn't break free. What a bunch of garbage. This could have been done a lot better. And yeah, I'm venting here because Batman is a hero to me. I've watched so much of Batman, from Adam West to the Super Friends to the Challenge of the Super Friends. You get the point of where I'm going with this. I've watched it all. And when Michael Keaton came on the scene with his Batman in '89 and Tim Burton, oh my God, that was just so amazing to watch. And then when the animated series came out after Batman Returns, wow, blown away again. The detail, the orchestra used. Batman, the animated series, was groundbreaking, revolutionary, and Kevin Conroy, to me, will always be Batman. Mark Hamill even said, I will not play the Joker anymore. If Kevin's not there, I'm not there. Alright, so back to the article here. It also is worth noting that Batman wasn't himself. He was brainwashed by Brainiac. This is the core plot of the game and could not be reasoned with. Okay, fine. Brainiac had control of the man. I get it. And maybe there was some kind of a plot twist that they were going to use for another Arkham Asylum game to bring Batman back. But Kevin died. And now this is the ending that we are stuck with. So I am going to call foul on this. As I said, I'm not happy at all about how they did this. I saw this yesterday, and I'm like, what the hell am I looking at here? And then I find out it's a video game. It's like, oh my God. At first I thought it was a voiceover or an AI doing Kevin's voice. But then I see that it's a video game, and this was the last thing that he did. Not a way I wanted the man to go. But it is what it is. I think it's wrong, and I don't think the game should be released in honor of Kevin, but at the same time, again, Kevin did sign off on doing this. I don't know. I'd like to know what your thoughts and your comments are, not only on the game, but what memories do you have of Kevin's Batman? It could be the video game, it could be anything else he's done related to Batman, but I'm just curious to know. I mean, I remember him going to Comic-Con one time and doing Twisted Tunes where they would do voiceovers they would do movie scripts with the voice of the characters they normally play in animated series. It was hilarious to listen to. But tell me your thoughts, your comments, and let me know what you think of this. And like I said before, what are special memories you have of Kevin and Batman? Drop your comments below and let me know. Until the next time, my friends, God bless.